Hey everyone, today we're diving into the topic of protocol. I hope you're all doing great. Let's have some fun as we climb this divine ladder, starting from the very top. And at the highest level, we've got the Seraphim, bursting with fiery love for God, basically the ultimate cheerleaders for the divine. Then, right below them, you've got the Cherubim, known for their incredible wisdom and knowledge, often depicted with those iconic wings. They're like the guardians of sacred truths. You know, how cool is that? And let's not forget the thrones, who are all about divine justice. It's pretty fascinating, right? Each group has its own unique role, making the heavenly hierarchy super intriguing. What do you think about this angelic structure? At the very top of the heavenly hierarchy, we find the VIPs of the celestial realms as Seraphim. These incredible beings, known as the Burning Ones, are like the ultimate heavenly counselors, hanging out closest to God's presence. Imagine them glowing with pure light, radiating warmth and love. They've got 6 wings, which is just mind-blowing, right? These wings symbolize their readiness to serve and protect, and they're often depicted in scripture as singing praises to God non-stop. It's like they're the ultimate cheerleaders of the divine. Can you picture that vibrant energy? It's absolutely fascinating how they embody both beauty and power, don't you think? 2 to cover their face, 2 to cover their feet, and 2 to fly. Their main job, to continuously circle God's throne, singing praises and maintaining the perpetual adoration of the divine. They are the fire and passion of heaven itself. Right below them are the Cherubim. If the Seraphim are the praise singers, the Cherubim are the guardians of divine wisdom and glory. You might remember them from the book of Genesis, where they were tasked with guarding the entrance to the Garden of Eden with a flaming sword after Adam and Eve were exiled. They are depicted as having 4 faces, that of a man, an ox, a lion, and an eagle, symbolizing the fullness of knowledge and the power to see everything. They are the keepers of celestial records and divine mysteries. Completing this top-tier trio are the thrones. Their name is quite literal. They are often envisioned not as beings in the typical sense, but as the actual living chariots or seats of God's divine majesty. They are symbols of God's justice and authority, and it is through them that divine judgment is delivered to the lower spheres. They represent stability and the unwavering foundation of God's power. So, the highest triad is all about worship, wisdom, and justice, existing in the direct, unfiltered light of the divine. Now, let's move down to the middle management of heaven, the second triad. These are the celestial governors, responsible for managing the cosmos and passing down orders from the top. First up, we have the dominions, or lordships. Think of them as the project managers of the universe. They regulate the duties of other angels and ensure God's commands are carried out. They are said to govern the movements of stars and planets, making sure the cosmic ballet runs smoothly. They are the bridge between the purely spiritual and the workings of the universe. Next in the middle triad are the virtues. Their name comes from the Latin word for strength and courage. These are the miracle workers. When you hear about a sign, a wonder, or a sudden burst of heroism on earth, the virtues are likely behind it. They are the channels through which divine energy flows into the material world, bringing about extraordinary events and inspiring humanity with courage and grace. They control the elements and are the conduits for divine power. The final group in the middle triad is the powers. Their primary role is to act as the border patrol of the cosmos, protecting it from demonic forces. They are the warrior angels who maintain the balance between good and evil, preventing the forces of darkness from completely overrunning the world. They are also the keepers of conscience and history, helping souls resist temptation and guiding them toward goodness. So, this middle group governs, performs miracles, and protects the universe. Finally, we arrive at the third and lowest triad. These are the angels who have the most direct interaction with humanity in the physical world. At the top of this group are the Principalities. They are the guardians of nations, cities, and large groups of people. They oversee the events of human history, guiding leaders and influencing the rise and fall of kingdoms to align with God's divine plan. They are the divine diplomats, working on a global scale. Next, we have the Archangels, probably the most famous of all the angel types. Names like Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael belong to this rank. They are the chief messengers, delivering God's most important announcements to mankind. Gabriel told Mary she would give birth to Jesus, and Michael is known as the great commander of heaven's armies. They serve as divine emissaries in crucial moments of human history, at the very bottom of the ladder. But trust me, it's not the least. We've got some incredible surprises waiting for us. Picture this, the angels themselves, shining bright and spreading their amazing energy and good vibes everywhere. How cool is that? This is the biggest group, and they're like our personal guardians. The idea of a guardian angel comes from this rank. They're here to guide us, protect us, and give us comfort whenever we need it throughout our lives. How cool is that? They're like our personal cheerleaders. These celestial beings are always by our side, whispering sweet encouragement and keeping us safe from all the little dangers in life. What a journey, right? It's like having a guardian angel with you every step of the way. Isn't it just amazing? From those fiery seraphim up in the heavens, belting out praises to our personal guardian angels watching over us. It's such a beautiful and intricate system. It really makes you feel connected, It's like having a whole team of celestial buddies looking out for us every step of the way. It really shows how everything in creation and those huge cosmic events and our little everyday moments gets a sprinkle of love and care, Hey, have you ever heard about this amazing celestial hierarchy? It's pretty fascinating, right? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and Dan T. Forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome dives into cool topics like this. The fascinating 72-fold name, which represents the names of the 72 angels, comes straight from the book of Exodus, specifically chapter 14, verses 19 to 21. Can you believe that each of these 3 verses has exactly 72 letters? When you pick one letter from each verse using a special Kabbalistic pattern, you get these 72 unique 3-letter names for each angel. It's like a secret code hidden in plain sight. Isn't that just mind-blowing? Each name carries its own energy and significance, connecting us to something truly divine. The verses tell the story of the angel of God, who protected the fleeing Israelites from the army of the Pharaoh. It was Moses who spoke the 72-fold name aloud and caused God to part the Red Sea. Kabbalistic teachings say that the universe is filled with the power of divine names, which reflect the different traits of the infinite being. Think of these names as gateways that help us rise above our limitations. The top-tier divine name is called Shem Hamufarash, which is basically the full expression of the name. Start by taking those 3 verses that kick off with Vayisa, Viabo, and Vayet, and write them out one by one in a vertical column. But here's the twist, do it from right to left. So, each letter of every word will stack neatly on top of one another as you go down. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's break it down a bit. Grab the first letter of the first verse, which is VOVV. Then, flip it around and snag the last letter of the second verse, which is H. Finally, swing back to the start of the third verse, and guess what? You'll find Vav again. It's like a little puzzle waiting to be solved. The 72 angels of Kabbalah are super fascinating because they're tied to this incredible divine name. Their names actually come from some clever math and letter combos that ancient Kabbalists used. Isn't that cool? Then later on, Christian writers jumped in and mixed ideas from Greek, Egyptian, and Persian traditions to really expand on these Kabbalistic angels. For example, in his 1623 book, Meteorologica Cosmica, the occultist Robert Flood highlighted how each choir of angels is ruled by specific archangels. It's like a celestial hierarchy, and it's just so intriguing to think about. For example, VHV becomes VHVL, creating the name of an angel that's often associated with divine light. Similarly, YHY can turn into YHYA, which brings a sense of presence and connection to the divine. Each of these names carries its own unique vibe and significance, making them really fascinating. How cool is it to see how simple letters can lead to such powerful meanings? The 72 angels of Kabbalah are super fascinating because they're tied to this incredible divine name. Their names actually come from some clever math and letter combos that ancient Kabbalists used. Isn't that cool? Then, later on, Christian writers jumped in and mixed ideas from Greek, Egyptian, and Persian traditions to really expand on these Kabbalistic angels. For example, in his 1623 book, Meteorologica Cosmica, the occultist Robert Flood highlighted how each choir of angels is ruled by specific archangels. It's like a celestial hierarchy, and it's just so intriguing to think about. The angel of death is a spiritual figure found in Abrahamic religions and various belief systems, guiding souls from life to death. In Islam and Judaism, this angel is known as Azrael or Malik al-Maut. Other cultures have their own versions, like the Grim Reaper in popular culture or Yama in Hinduism. Typically, this figure acts as a psychopomp, helping souls transition to the afterlife. In Abrahamic religions, in Judaism, this figure is known by names like Azrael, Samiel, or Duma. Some stories describe this angel as God's personal messenger, taking on important tasks when someone passes away. It's kind of fascinating, right? This angel is said to guide souls to the afterlife, helping them transition smoothly. Just think about it, what a powerful role to have. What do you think about this angelic figure? Isn't it intriguing how different cultures view life and death? In Islam, the angel of death is known as Azrael, or Malak al-Maut, and he's got quite a serious job. He gently takes souls from their bodies at God's command, which can be a pretty intense moment. On the flip side, in Christianity, this duty is often associated with the Archangel Michael. He's like the ultimate guide, overseeing angels who help those who are dying. Michael gives souls a final moment to reflect on their lives and spiritual state before they pass on. It's fascinating how both religions portray this pivotal moment in such unique ways, don't you think? Other traditions. In Hinduism, the god of death is Yama, also known as Yamaraj. But when we think of death in pop culture, we often picture the Grim Reaper, spooky figure with a scythe. Summary of roles. The angel's main job: guiding souls from their bodies to whatever comes next. It's like having a divine helper, right? This angel isn't just doing its own thing. It's all about carrying out God's wishes. Think of it as the ultimate escort to the afterlife. This angel of death symbolizes the shift between life and death, a theme that pops up in cultures all around the world. For instance, in ancient Egypt, the god Anubis was all about guiding souls through the afterlife, making sure they were safe and sound. And in many other traditions, you'll find similar figures who help ease the transition. It's fascinating how these beliefs connect us, showing that no matter where you are, the idea of an angel guiding souls is something we can all relate to. It's a reminder that there's something beyond this life. Thanks for tuning in, and Dan T. Forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome dives into cool topics like this. Catch you next time.